It is Friday, February 6th, 2026. I'm leaving my campsite. I've been here for 2 days, technically 2 nights. Or is it 3 nights? I can't even think right now. I am so sick. I thought I was doing so much better when I woke up this morning, and then bam, it hit me. Oh, did it hit me. Anyway, that's 90. It's 2 lanes in either direction at this point. Dollar General, I didn't even realize was a couple hundred feet up the road. Technically, I could stay here another night, but now I need to charge up my batteries. So I'll stop at Dollar General, Laundry, Walmart, and then the, library. Hopefully in that order. If not, whatever works. I don't feel like riding today. I just feel like curling up in a ball. I'm freezing cold, and it's about 56 degrees right now with about a 12-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the Gulf, I think. Don't hold me to that. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I didn't get much homework done. Again, I just couldn't think yesterday. You know, when you're sick, you're sick. What are you going to do? But anyway, let me get going. Just so I have some odometer reading on my phone today. With that, until later. Yes, that is a hill. Yeah, in the state of Florida, no less. There have been a few this morning. I expect more as I leave the state. Pretty much what I'm seeing today, nothing spectacular, but I really love this bike lane on 90. I've been riding it quite a while. Love it. And the sky, really nice today. It's probably around 54 degrees, about a 12-mile-an-hour wind. It's coming northeast, I guess. So it's not a headwind, but it's enough to slow me down. Not like I really care. I'm not gunning for any place today. I'm just taking it easy, putting some miles underneath my feet. 'Cause I can't stand sitting in a tent just laying there. I mean, you can't really sit up, even though I have the headroom in my tent. It just gets uncomfortable. So I just thought I'd take a minute, show you the continued bike lane and why I love US 90 here. I think it's a US route. But yeah, hopefully more like this as I continue on my travels. I don't know if this is temporary, but 500 feet behind me, sorry, I can't turn around and hold my bike up. My bike lane ended completely. But here's this old pull-off area with pavilions. I'm guessing that was once a bathroom. There's been a vehicle back here at one point. I can see tire tracks. But yeah, it's been roped off. It's closed. So, possible stealth camping spot, possible rest area. I wouldn't use the bathrooms though. But yeah, kind of unique, seeing stuff along the way. I made it to Quincy. It's a nice little town, a small Walmart. It's like the second smallest I've been to. I am at the Bill McGill Library, which is really nice. And they suggested I can come back here tomorrow, the Havana or the Cohen Library. The Cohen Library is in Chattahoochee. It's on the map in the direction of the Southern Tier, so I stay on the route. It's about 19 miles from here, so I just might go do that. If I were to go to the Havana Library, it's that way, back the way I came, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I have a choice, either here or the Cohen Library. But yeah, what a nice little town. I like it. It's not much for scenery, but everybody here is nice. I mean, everything's clean. I like it. I'm heading north or northwest on 90 toward I can't pronounce the name. I'm beyond Quincy. Up to Quincy, there was some spots where there wasn't a bike lane. Same after Quincy for just a tiny bit, but the bike lane is back wherever they have new pavement. And this is not a bad area. This is kind of nice. A lot nicer than what I've been seeing. A little bit more character, meaning like these 2 trees here. You may not be able to see it, but if I had my 35mm camera here, or any camera, I could do some nice shots. But time to keep going. I got another 15 miles to go. I'm in the town of Gretna, Florida, on US 90 West. Another nice little town, a lot smaller than Quincy. I like it. I am currently 2.1 miles from the library. I think it was the Cohen or Owen. I think it was Cohen Library in Chattahoochee, Florida. If I throw a rock that way, I can hit Georgia. But Chattahoochee's that way, so I'm in a great spot. What I love about where I am, it's an easement. What's an easement? If you hadn't watched my other videos, easements are what the power and electrical companies purchase to run their lines through your property. So technically, you're responsible for it, but they own it and they can do whatever they want with it. Laws vary from municipality to municipality, but that's the gist of it. I'm not giving any legal advice or law lectures. But what I do is I go down the road and I look for these. And here in Florida, they're all over and they're mowed. And the reason they're mowed is because of bad weather, hurricanes. They want to be able to get in here, fix them quick, and go to the next hot spot. So these are generally great places to camp. I'm close to the road in case there's an emergency. I did want to camp here, but just in case someone was observant and saw me, I was like, so I moved it over there. I'm not throwing any plastic on my tent tonight. It's going to be about 40, 45 degrees by the time I wake up in the morning. And it's, 6 a.m. So that's like being on the Riviera for me. That'll be awesome. It'll be nice and warm. I generally don't like to put my tent where a vehicle goes, but no one's been back here. How do I know that? There was a branch right where my tent was. I knocked it out of the way. And if you look over there, there's more branches over the road. So no one's coming back here, even on an ATV. And if they do, they should see me. What I like to avoid, you see that tree stump over there? That's going to have all sorts of insects and possibly animals of some sort. So I avoid them. I also like to avoid stick piles like you see all around it. There are a lot of sticks. Great place for a copperhead or a rattlesnake to, just hang out for the day. So I leave them be. I look for mowed or low-cut grass, and this was a great spot. I don't plan on staying here tomorrow, despite how horrible I feel. I do have to get to the library because tomorrow the library is open from 10 to 3. And I want to make full use of it, plus I got to do laundry. I didn't do any of that today. I was just feeling horrible. I didn't think I'd get this far. I did 30 miles. Did not expect that at all since I had I left at noon. I, dilly-dallied through a Walmart. I really wasn't pushing to do miles today. But you can see I rolled in, rolled out. I'm all set up. All I have to do is blow up my air mattress. Hopefully I can do some reading tonight. My bike seat's covered. And again, this is an awesome spot. I'm not going to stand over here with a flashlight blaring so, attract cars and cops. And oddly today, there were a lot of cops here on 90. I mean, one right after another. I don't know what was going on. But I don't know what else to say. This is camp for tonight, and until tomorrow.